Welcome to another video walk around. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 2015 Toyota RAV4 Limited all-wheel drive in this great classic silver metallic color. This 4-door, 5-passenger SUV comes equipped with a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine mounted to an automatic transmission. Starting in the front with some of the notable exterior features, you get a really stylish and premium looking front end thanks to the nice chrome accents in the front here, as well as these great looking headlamps. You got those nice projector beam bulbs in there as well. And just underneath there you do have the fog lamps for some additional style and utility as well. As you come around to the side of the vehicle, you'll notice the 18-inch alloy rims that the vehicle currently rides on, and those are wrapped in the Bridgestone tires. Take a look at those there. And as we continue down the vehicle, you've got the LED turn signal indicator integrated right into the mirror. As well, you've also got the chrome roof rails up top here, making it nice and easy to expand your storage at some point in the future if you choose to do so. In back here, you've also got the tinted windows for some additional privacy for the rear passengers or rear cargo, and that tint continues in the back window as well. Up top here, you'll find that nice roof-mounted antenna, as well as the color-matched roof spoiler with the integrated brake light. And back here, you'll also find the rear windshield wiper, which is a really handy feature to have. You've of course also got the RAV4 badging, as well as the limited all-wheel drive badging. And you'll also notice the mud flaps behind each of the tires. This is a great looking vehicle and it's in fantastic condition inside and out, so let's go ahead and hop inside and take a look at some of the interior features. Hopping inside this SUV is nice and easy thanks to the smart key system, though this vehicle also comes equipped with your standard remote keyless entry options, and you've also got that power liftgate button on the key fob there, which is a really handy feature. But like I mentioned, this vehicle is equipped with that proximity smart key system, so simply walk up with the key in your person and put your hand in the door to unlock the vehicle, and you got those two lines there, so when you hop out you can easily lock the vehicle as well. Inside, you're greeted with this plush black leather interior. This is really comfortable seating. And you've also got the really nice accent stitches along the bolster and the headrest there, as well as along the bottom of the seat. You'll also find the power adjustable seat controls, including the power adjustable lumbar support. And you'll also find the nice RAV4 badging on the door sill there, as well as on the floor mats. Those are those all-weather floor mats that you'll find all throughout the interior, which make them nice and easy to clean. So let's go ahead and hop inside this feature-loaded interior and take a look at all of the interior features. The features inside this RAV4 start with the push button ignition. Simply put your foot on the brake and push the button to start the vehicle as long as the key is in the car. Take a look over at this driver's side door panel here. You've got this really nice design, including this nice leather material that lines the door panel and armrest. And you've also got this nice silver door pull for some additional style. You'll also notice the panel that houses the controls for your power windows and locks has this almost carbon fiber looking finish to it, and it's got that nice texture as well. Like I mentioned, you do have the controls for your power windows and locks, and of course the driver's side window is automatic. Underneath there you do have a little bit of extra storage in the door panel, as well as a couple of extra cup holders, and you've also got the speaker integrated in there as well. Just below the door handle there you will find the memory settings for the driver's seat, which is a really handy feature, so you can easily switch between seat settings when you're switching drivers. Take a look just to the right here, you'll find the controls for your power mirrors, as well as the dimmer switch for your gauge cluster. You've also got the button to toggle your traction control on and off. And further to the right here, you have the differential lock, as well as the button for your power lift gate. If you take a look just above here, you've got the nice leather wrap dash, and that continues all the way across. And you got that same great stitching that you found on the seat there as well. Under the steering column here, you do have the manual adjustment for your tilt and telescoping steering wheel, so you can get that steering wheel in the perfect position. And if we take a look up top at the turn signal stock here, you notice that this vehicle does come equipped with the automatic headlights, which is a very nice set it and forget it feature. And of course, you've also got the switch here for the fog lights that I showed you on the exterior. Take a look at this great looking leather wrapped steering wheel here. You've got a really nice design. It's a 3-spoke design with this nice metallic looking finish to the bottom piece here. On the left hand side here you have the volume buttons, as well as the buttons to navigate your infotainment system, so you can also use these as track selector buttons. At the bottom here you've also got the audio mode button, as well as the back button. And you can also hold the audio mode button to mute the system as well. On the right hand side of the steering wheel here you've got the Bluetooth hands-free calling buttons, as well as the voice recognition button. At the bottom here you have the display button that cycles through the screen in the center of the gauge cluster, and I'll show you what's included in that in just a moment. And you've also got your cruise control stock, which is a really nice feature for those highway drives. So let's take a look at this gauge cluster, and it's got a really nice design to it, including that nice blue accent that runs along the outside. And you can see that screen down at the bottom there. You've got the odometer, which currently reads 46,750 kilometers on it. And you can also see the exterior temperature as well. If you hit the display button there, you'll cycle through your trips, and you can also check your average fuel economy, as well as the range and your average speed. If you take a look over in the center of the dash here, you've got a really nice design, including that nice leather wrap dash with the accent stitching that I mentioned. And up top here you do have your hazard lights as well as the clock. You can adjust that with those two buttons there. And you've also got the passenger airbag warning there as well. Just below that we have the embedded touchscreen infotainment system. That includes navigation, which is a really nice feature in a 2015. You've also got lots of audio options, including your standard AM, FM radio. You've also got a CD input as well as a USB and auxiliary input. And you've also got XM radio as well as Bluetooth, so you can listen to your own audio regardless of the type of device that you have. In terms of apps here, if you have your phone hooked up via Bluetooth, you can access the phone and messages app there. And you've also got the eco settings here, so you can check your trip information as well as your fuel economy, and you can also access the history there as well. You can also set yourself maintenance reminders through the screen here, which is a really handy feature to ensure that you don't ever miss any important maintenance. And you've also got all of these setup options in this screen here. There are lots and lots of options to go through, including vehicle options. And if you put this vehicle in reverse, this is also where you'll find that backup camera pop right up, which is a really handy feature to help you reverse with confidence. Just below that we do have the dual zone climate controls for the vehicle, and it's an automatic climate control system, so if you hit the auto button it'll adjust the fan speed and the heat to get it to the desired temperature. Of course, this system also comes equipped with air conditioning for those hot summer days, which is a really nice to have feature in the Okanagan. Just below that we have the buttons for your eco and sport mode, so you can toggle between whether you're trying to get a little bit more fuel economy or performance out of the vehicle. You've also got the two-stage heated seats here for both the driver and the passenger. You'll also find the windshield wiper de-icer. Next to that, you've also got the USB and auxiliary input that I mentioned, as well as a 12-volt outlet. And underneath there you do have an extra 12-volt outlet as well, so you can keep everything charged up. You've also got a nice little tray here for some smaller items, as well as a larger tray here. You've also got, of course, a cup holder at the front here with that same great carbon fiber look to this panel that houses the shifter that we found on the driver's side door panel there. Of course, you can also put this vehicle into a standard mode if you want to shift between the gears manually. And as we continue down there, we do have an extra cup holder here as well. We've also got this nice padded leather armrest here, and of course you can open that up and reveal your center console. You've got quite a bit of space in there for lots of interior storage. Taking a look over in the passenger side footwell there, you've got the same great all-weather mats, as well as of course the glove box underneath here. You got lots of storage in there. And just above, you've also got a handy little tray here as well. If you take a look over at the passenger side door panel, you'll find the same great design as well as the controls for the power locks and the passenger side window. If you take a look up top here, you'll find the interior lighting controls, as well as of course the controls for your sunroof, which is really nice to have in the summer. You can let some sun in as well as some airflow. And finally, if we take a look at the mirror here, this is an auto dimming rear mirror, so it'll keep that mirror nice and dim even if there are bright lights in it at nighttime. So let's go ahead and hop out and take a look at some of the features in the rear of this vehicle. In the rear of this vehicle, you've got more of that same incredible black leather seating. It is really plush and comfortable. Of course, it's got that same great design with the nice accent stitches there. It gives it a very premium look. In the footwell, you'll find tons of legroom for the rear passengers. They will not be cramped even if the front seats are pushed all the way back. And you've also got that same great all-weather mat that extends all the way across the back seat. Back here you'll also find a couple of handy storage pockets in the back of the driver and the passenger side seat for some additional interior storage. And you've also got this nice handy fold-out armrest here for your rear passengers. It's a nice padded leather armrest that includes a couple of cup holders. These seats also do fold down on a 60-40 split if you have some additional cargo to store. Simply grab that latch right there and the seat will fold forward. Of course, you just have to unhook your center seat belt in order to do so. If you take a look over at the rear door panels here, you've got that same great design, including that nice carbon fiber looking panel here that houses the switch for your rear windows. And underneath there you do have an extra cup holder as well as the speaker integrated in there as well. So let's go ahead and pop the power liftgate and take a look in the rear of this vehicle. You'll find tons and tons of cargo space, as well as a nice carpeted bottom to your cargo area. Like I mentioned, lots of cargo room and those 60/40 fold down rear seats. Of course, underneath here you do have the spare tire if you ever get a flat, and you'll also find the carpeted RAV4 mats if you wanted to switch those out. And like I mentioned, under there you do have the spare, as well as of course the tools to change it. Closing the power liftgate is nice and easy. Simply hit the button up top here, and that'll close right down. That concludes this short video walk around, but this vehicle is absolutely loaded with features and there's lots that I didn't get a chance to show you. So make sure you stop by Kelowna Toyota, located at 1200 Leadhead Road, or visit us online at KelownaToyota.com for more information. We look forward to seeing you soon.